Hi everybody, welcome. Thank you for spending time with me. And today we're going to do a pick a card from shuffling the tea leaf cards, a card to do this pick a card over. And I got Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. So that to me I thought was pretty excellent. And there's 3 piles, and then they're going to go in chronological order, 1, 2, and 3. And for each one, I've also pulled out some letters for you. Please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's go ahead and get this started. Thank you very much. Hi, pile number 1. You pick the pile that has the tree, which is like the tree of life, which always reminds me of the 10 of Pentacles because it has a tree of life on it, which is an absolutely beautiful energy. It's one of being able to leave a legacy, so I love that. And here are the letters that I randomly chose, and they made a few words. Mel, like the person's name Mel, hit, and I. But if you look at, other angles or put them together any way you want, you can come up with other words, like here's lie. Anyway, so feel free to go through those and see if anything resonates with you, okay? And remember, this is about triumphing over obstacles. So the first card is a caring connection. Then we have suffering in silence. Oops. Pain. And don't get too stressed. Remember, this is triumph over troubles and obstacles. Be assertive. Fork in the road. Destiny. Can you see all the way over here? Let me scoot this over a little bit more. Okay. You have High Priestess or Priest. And this is not going to show up on there. Okay, not enough room. This is Be Authentic. And Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. And Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, so let's talk about these and then we'll get a few cards. The way this is looking to me is this caring connection is the problem. Okay, so it might be that whoever this is with you, that you're not seeing eye to eye, that there is definitely a problem with this caring connection. And this image makes it look like it's romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It can be romantic. It could be with work, friends, anybody, which is leading you to suffering in silence. And it does bring about pain. Or these could be past tense, right? And here is where it kind of shifts. It's saying you need to be assertive. And realize that there's a fork in the road. In other words, a decision that you need to make. Do you stay in this situation or do you remove yourself from it? And here we have destiny. And what this is saying is one door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. So this makes me feel like there's definitely a separation from whatever this challenging energy is. And it has to do with another. Okay, and here is where you are transforming. Okay, you're going to get out of this energy by being assertive and picking the fork in the road that is best for you. And then down here, we have High Priest or Priestess. And what that is meaning is go in and use your intuition. Follow what the spiritual side of you, what's going on inside of you is telling you need to do. Use your wisdom and your intuition to go forward. And this card you can't see very well, because it's too, goes down too far. It's saying be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. And for me, that's really an important part of this reading. Yeah. And here you have lighthearted, carefree time. And to me, this is where you're really getting out of this. And now here, off on its own, to me, a meeting with a stranger could be important. So for me, this could happen anywhere in here. It might be the thing that helps you become aware of what's going on. A lot of times we'll get into a situation, and even though we know it's uncomfortable or that it's problematic, we can't see it clearly because we are so involved in it, right? So maybe that's where this stranger comes into play. And it could be something as simple as somebody just saying a sentence or having a brief conversation, or maybe even not knowing somebody but seeing a couple interacting, that's going to bring you some realization to your own situation. Yeah, there is no reason why you need to suffer in silence, right? Be in this kind of pain. But like I said, here's where I see the division right here. It's saying be assertive. You're faced with a decision. And again, you need to allow destiny to come in and help you with this. As one door closes, another will open for you. And this is where transformation is coming in. So you're going to be getting out of this challenging energy. So use your intuition, your knowing, your wisdom, and be the real you. And the way I feel about this is be the real you to yourself. Don't try to cover things up or alter the scenario in any way. Be the real you. And it's going to bring you lighthearted, carefree time. And to me, carefree is a big word here. Because here, it definitely feels like you're heavily burdened. Okay? And quite possibly somebody's going to come in and help you in some way. It could be, like I said, you just overhearing a conversation, or maybe even seeing something, at a little bit of a distance that brings a realization to you that you need to create change. Be your authentic self. But do take action. Do not let this continue, right? And remember, this is all about triumph over troubles and obstacles. So you're going to need to let this go, whatever is wrong. And I'm not saying, say it, for example, if it's a romantic relationship, I'm not saying that has to leave your life. That's all up to you, free choice. But definitely bring to light and create change, right? Take a fork in the road that is in your best interest. Have this beautiful transformation and use everything at your disposal, right? You being you, using your intuition to go forward and create change so you'll have your happiness, your triumph, your lighthearted, carefree time, okay? So let's go ahead and get a little bit of tarot to go with this. And there is so much in this reading. I mean, I could spend an hour right here just talking about this. Like here, the word I. When I was talking about, potentially with this stranger, it might be that I might be that you're definitely going to see something. You don't know this person, but you'll see something that hits. Didn't mean that, but yeah, hits home. That brings realization to you. And like I said, here at a diagonal is the word lie. So maybe, you're finding out that there was lying involved. But also, please feel free to change those around in any way where it makes sense to you. Okay, let's get a card for this caring connection. Okay, what this is saying here, in connection with this caring connection, you need to make yourself a priority. Okay? Step back, relax, take a vacation, ground yourself, go for walks, whatever it is you need to do to clear your head and get a better perspective on what's going on here. Okay, now let's get a card for suffering in silence. We had one that jumped right out. Okay. This is saying you're holding on too tight. And in this case, I do think that's a challenging energy. You're suffering in silence and holding on too tight. So there might very well be somebody that would benefit you by you talking with them. Of course, somebody that you totally trust, to help you see. Because like I said, when you're in with the situation, oftentimes you can't see what's going on. You need a bird's eye view or a neutral view to see what's going on. So yeah, you're holding on too tight to what's going on here and maybe not seeing all the realities of it. Okay, get a card for pain. Yeah, Lovers. That can have a couple meanings. One, it's about lovers, which this could be, doesn't have to be, but definitely an important decision that you need to make, which would be getting out of the pain. Take your time, right? Think things through, use your intuition, but make the decision to make a change, one that serves you well. You do have to put yourself first in this situation. And when you have two people, and it could be more than that, say it could be you and a group, but when they're not making you as important as them or they are, there's going to be an imbalance, which is not healthy. You need a good balance. So it looks like it's going to be time to be assertive. And like I said, that's not aggressive, not passive, but knowing how you feel and acting on it. They could be putting your foot down. We're not going to do this anymore. Or it could be time to remove yourself from the situation. And you have the moon for be assertive. So what that is saying is there's something that you're not seeing potentially. And I would say probably in this. Something is going on and either you're so close to the situation that you're not seeing it or somebody's deliberately keeping it from you. It will come to light what it is. But that should probably be included, if possible, if it comes to light in your decision making. And this also is telling you need to use your intuition. So that's a few different cards that you have about using your intuition. And in this case, I think it's quite appropriate to say that it's what you feed. If you feed the good side, it will grow. If you feed the bad side, it will grow, right? Whichever side you do not feed is going to wither and die. So you need to make for sure that you're feeding the good side, which is taking care of yourself and being assertive enough to make the changes that are going to serve you well. Okay, let's get a card for the fork in the road. All right, beautiful. Okay, what this is letting me know a few different things. One is you are going to pick the right fork in the road. There would be the fork that tends to go back into this scenario, which is going to be unhealthy. And then there's the fork where you do make yourself a priority and bring in the assertiveness and the intuition and being the authentic you, having this transformation. And so it looks like, yes, you're definitely going to go forward in a way that benefits you and helps you to heal. And also, this is one of my cards of your support system. So if at any time in here you need support, it is here for you. Okay, let me scoot this over a little. Destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Okay, so let's get a card for that. Okay, so for destiny, it's saying, again, you need to use your intuition. This is a time where you have lots of questions and you need to go spend a little time by yourself and reflect, use your intuition, your wisdom to answer those questions that you have, right? And let things unfold. Okay, now let's get a card for the butterfly spirit, where transformation is beautiful. And like I said, right here I see a division. Okay? Here's the pain and what you're going through. Here's where you're deciding to create change. And here's where change really starts happening. For the better. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. You have the Queen of Cups. And that gives me chills. The Queen of Cups is the mother archetype. You know, that energy that's filled with love. True, trustworthy love. And all she wants to do is help. Okay? So, use this. This is also my other card of your support system. She is here for you. So if there is somebody that you know, that you totally trust, it might be a very good idea for you to go and talk with them to get some of this stress and confusion off of your chest. Okay? Absolutely perfect card to go with this transformation. All right, now let's go down here to the High Priest or Priestess, which is where you're going inside and using your intuition. Oh, 2 came out. Okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So this is saying, you know, you going in and using your intuition, it's going to bring about action. This is slow moving action, and I think it is beautiful in this reading. This is where you're going to be very thorough and make for sure all your T's are crossed, all your I's are dotted. You know, speed is not the factor. Being accurate and being true to yourself and doing what's best for you is this energy. And something else that I absolutely love, this energy says that you're being protected at this time. So, no worries about that part of it. During this whole thing, you're going to be protected. Love that. And here it's saying it's going to be a time of celebration. And there's 1111 here. And it also is a time of transformation. So you go in to celebrate, you know, getting through this. And you're going to come out just a little bit different. Okay, now on to the be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. And sometimes this can be a challenge, right? Because sometimes we can tell ourselves what we want to hear instead of what we, really need to hear. Okay, let's see what we have. Beautiful. Okay, here you have the Hermit. And the Hermit is going within, it's like this, only different, to find enlightenment. And it's kind of like the way shower. So here, be true to yourself by going within. And this star in this lantern is kind of like the star card, right? Let the Hermit show you the way forward. And so a lot of this energy here is internal, using what you have within you to find which fork in the road, which path to take that serves you well. Okay, now let's get a card for the Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. You have the Ten of Pentacles. And you remember this tree? It says like the tree of life. And I was talking about the card. This is the card. Okay. Definitely lighthearted, carefree time. What this can say is there is work involved, right? You need to put in the efforts, which it looks like you are here. But it is a energy of where you can leave a legacy if you choose to. And there's much happiness and abundance with you and those you love. So this is an absolutely perfect card to come out with this, because you can see even the pets are there. There's happiness, love, joy, home, and much abundance. Love that. Okay, now this is the one, I don't want to say oddball. It's not an oddball, but it's the one that could apply any time throughout here, where meeting with a stranger could be important. And I mentioned that over here. It might be like, you seeing something and it has a ring of truth to it for you. And so you start applying it to your situation. But it doesn't have to be that. It could be anything. Okay, let's get a card for that. Whoa, we have a lot of cards. I don't know if we can take that many cards. Let's see what... Oh boy, we have a lot of cards. Okay. Good thing I have a little bit of room here, huh? Meeting with the stranger. This is talking about unconditional love. It could be with you and another, right? Or it could be with you and your higher self. And in this case, I think there's something to that. Or maybe you meet somebody that helps you through this and it creates this unconditional love. A brand new beginning, one that is all about the love, which is perfect. Here is uncertainty, right? You're sitting here looking at the situation and feeling some sort of uncertainty. Which way do I go? What do I do? I'm not happy where I am. And here's the universe bringing you in a cup, saying, take the cup from the universe. Leave the problem. Take the cup and have the new beginning. You have the Empress. Absolutely wonderful energy. Powerful energy. And she, like the Queen of Cups, is the Mother archetype. So you have both Mother archetypes here, which is a very loving, maternal energy. Even if they're not with you physically, it's like you can feel that love and those hugs. It's beautiful. But this particular energy, things come to her. Abundance, happiness, love, joy, good finances. And she's filled with ideas that she nurtures. So this can bring ideas to you on how to create that change, how to go forward. And here, this could be a couple of different things. One, you being strategic in how you go forward, which might actually be necessary. It depends on what's going on here. Or it could just be saying, yeah, somebody has been trying to do you wrong. So it's acknowledgement of that. And then your very last card, beautiful, is the Ten of Cups. And this is where you and all the people that you love and care about are going to be happy. So here you have the Ten of Cups and here you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is fabulous. This is saying you're going to have much happiness and much abundance with everybody that's in that circle of yours that you so dearly love. Now all these are from this potential stranger that you meet or observe. however this works out for you. And it's fabulous because it shows you this love, this new beginning, what you need to get out of, how to do it. And either you being strategic, which could be needed potentially, or what somebody's doing that is causing this problem to begin with. But then the outcome is beautiful. Okay? And like I said, this could either be by actually meeting somebody and talking with them, or by observation of somebody that you don't know, any of the above. So yes, problem, change within you, big transformation, how you're going to go about it, result, and it just gets better and better and better. And it ends up in this beautiful happiness. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few cards from the universe. And I truly hope this serves you well. And I do think it would be a wonderful idea for you to look through here, because I can see different things. I just put these out in, 3 words, but I can see different things in here that could easily apply. Like maybe there's been lies. And here's this eye, right? Maybe it is you just seeing something play out, which brings this big change in you. Okay, your first card from the universe is a magician. Wonderful. This is saying that you are manifesting, you're taking action, making changes, and you have everything you need within you to do that thing. Okay, here we have the Hermit, and you have the Hermit right here on Be Authentic. It's on the repairing or the going forward portion. So this is confirmation. Yes, definitely use this Hermit energy, the way shower, right? And it looks like you have help in different areas. Remember down here, the Knight of Pentacles, you're being protected. It's either an angel or somebody that truly cares about you. And here you have the Hermit. And there's other things sprinkled throughout here that's really helping you through this. And here, of course, this would apply. You have decisions to make, choices that you have. And you see this kind of quizzical look on his face. What's the best decision? What's the best choice? Here it says be authentic. You need to go within and see what is the best for you. Okay? And I'm not saying that you're going to discount this. Maybe you will. Maybe you will leave this behind. But like I've said before, balance. There has to be balance, right? And it should be like 50-50. It's never going to be exactly 50-50. Or if it is, it's not going to stick that way, right? Sometimes it's 80-20. If somebody's sick, you take care of them. They get better. Sometimes you're having a down day. So, it switches back and forth. But it should always go back to that, as close to that 50-50 as possible. And that's not what's been happening or what was happening. But it's going to be a major change. And I do get the feeling that whatever this has been is going to be gone. Whether they totally change and treat you the way you should be treated, or whether you take that fork in the road where you start a whole new beginning, and have this beginning right here that's filled with love. But yeah, you need to make the best choice for you. And at the bottom of the deck, from taking that, you have the Strength card. And that's telling you that you are very strong. And you're also very compassionate. But you are plenty strong enough to get through this, and get through this as a whole person, right? Healing and all. You're going to be fine. And so, this really fits in beautifully. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. And so this is kind of like a roadmap on how to go forward. I truly hope this helps, and have a beautiful time. I wish you much luck and much love. Thank you so much. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. Let's see how things are going. And remember, this is all about triumph over troubles and obstacles. Okay? The charm you have is a sailboat. So that means you're going on to smoother, happier times. All right? And something interesting, it's not spelled D-O-C-K, but here you have dock. I thought that was quite interesting. Yeah, all these were picked at random. So was the charm. And you might want to go through here and find words that have meaning for you. Okay? I just found some words and put them out here. Doc, LOL stands for, laugh out loud. And via. Via could be like via media, which means take the middle of the road. Or via, the way to go forward. There are various meanings. But yeah, you could look through here and find people's names or abbreviations like Virginia, things like that. See if something applies to you. Okay? Now let's see if we can find enough room for these. Okay, your first card is deceit. So, remember, triumph over troubles and obstacles. It looks like an obstacle for you has been deceit. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. Three-eyed raven, and what this says is, as sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. So what this would say to me is there's going to come a time where you're going to find out. So potentially you don't know about this deceit or this trouble, accusations, but something's going to come in and tell you about it. Oops. Firm foundation, a journey, either physical or mental. You're ready. See if we can fit another card over there. I don't know. Maybe I need to scoot this over a little bit more. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Intuition. Galactic. Opportunity. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. And peace. Okay, so let's talk about these, and then we'll get some tarot to go with this. Hope you can see everything well enough. Kind of a tight squeeze, isn't it? Okay, here we have deceit. So what this is saying is that potentially there has been somebody or a group of people or something that has been lying, cheating, that kind of thing. And trouble, accusations. So what that says to me, it could be this, right? Just this. Or it could be that somebody has been deceiving you and accusing you, or others are accusing you of something that has nothing to do with you. It has to do with wherever this deceit is coming from, which is not you. And then you have the three-eyed raven, and this is where it's coming to light. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. So, you could say in the morning, but to me that's almost irrelevant. What it is somebody is going to bring this to light, and you're going to see it. And so this firm foundation could mean different things, so you're going to really need to think about this yourself. But the way I feel about this is the potential exists that you've been thinking that you're building something on a firm foundation, that it was very good, very solid, but then you find out that this has been going on. So this really is a deception, right? Not a firm foundation, but you were thinking it was. Here you have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And it could be either or both, depending on if there is a physical location that is away from you concerning this, but definitely a mental journey. Because, you know, here you are thinking something is stable and solid, and then you find out it's not. That there's been deceit, lies, accusations, etc. going on. But then, this is where, to me, a big change comes in. Right, these two together, actually. You're ready. You find out that there's been lies, deceit, etc. going on. And so now you're ready to create the change. And here it's saying, take a leap of faith. Right? And so down here it says, use your intuition. And this galactic card for me is the same thing. Except for also, which, well, they both do. But, you know, letting the universe come in to help you. Your angels, source, guardian angels, ancestors, higher self, the whole realm. Let them come in and help you with this and use your intuition. So that's why I say they're both kind of the same. They're linked, definitely, you know, because it's a spiritual side of things, right? Where you go within. And here's this beautiful golden opportunity of change for you. And here it says you're limitless. You can do anything you choose. So to me, this is saying, yeah, you can make a total change. It might take effort on your part, but here you have the opportunity to create a big change that's going to bring you in the peace. And the biggest parts of this are take a leap of faith, use your intuition, and let the universe help you with this. So for me, it's very spiritual, it's very inward, right? Where you have to have trust in your intuition, in the spiritual side of things. So there's deceit, thinking you're building on a solid foundation, this big change where you see that it's not, and realizing that you're ready to create the change from this problem. So you're taking a leap of faith using your intuition, trusting in the universe, taking this opportunity to create the change, and knowing that you're limitless and you're bringing in the peace. So that is triumph over the troubles and obstacles. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot to go with this. Let's get a card for deceit. See if we can get some information on that. All right, Empress. To me, what this is saying is, here's this deceit. Here's your energy, or the energy that's coming in to help you. The Empress is very powerful. And she is the mother archetype. She is going to bring you the peace that you need in order to deal with this. And what comes to her is happiness, joy, love, abundance, whatever the desires are that are beautiful. And she has lots of ideas that she nurtures. So this isn't telling you where the problem's coming in, but it is telling you that you have much help here to deal with this. Okay, now let's get a card for the frying pan, which is trouble and accusations. So you can see this deceit definitely being the trouble, but now you have accusations. So what I'm feeling from this is that whoever is doing this is trying to involve you in it. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is your connection with the divine. Okay, so again, it's the spiritual side. This is you learning or you traveling with the divine, being together. See if I can get this up. Accusations. So this is saying the divine's going to be here with you to help you get through that. Now the three-eyed raven, this is where it's starting to come to light. Where you find out something that clues you into this. Okay. So it's saying the very best thing you can do when you find out is take a step back. Make yourself a priority. Take the time you need to straighten out your heart, your mind, your soul, everything. Ground yourself. Go rest, take a vacation, do something to kind of create a reset. Because this can be very hurtful, very challenging, right? And when you find out about it, yeah, it can be hurtful, definitely. So make yourself the priority and do what you need to build yourself up, okay? Let's get a card for firm foundation, which is, the way I felt about that was that this is what you thought you were getting. But through this, you're finding out you're not. Here we go. An abrupt change. A tower's coming in, and I would say this is a very good tower. Yeah, because it's, even though it might have some hurt with it, it should also have a great relief with it. Because it is, even though nobody wants to deal with this kind of stuff, you don't want it in your life, it is so much better if you find out it's going on to cut it off, just stop it. So you have this tower which is going to come in and stop this, and a brand new beginning, one that you're very passionate about. Okay, now let's get a card for carriage, which is a journey, either physical or mental. And it could be both potentially, or either. I would definitely say it's mental, but it could also be physical. Depends on what's going on. Where the problem's coming from. Okay. Love it. Very best card in the deck. Yay. So, you're finding this beautiful enlightenment here. And I love it when these two come out together because they have so much in common. So, yeah, it looks like I'm tying them together, right? So it looks like you are going to take a journey mentally over here, if not physically as well. Because these two are very close to me. This sun energy, things come in, right? Like happiness, love, abundance, your desires. And it's almost a very youthful kind of open energy. So here's a baby, and here she is pregnant with ideas, right? So to me, there's a huge link here. But yeah, so whatever journey this is, whether it's physical or mental or both, you're going to get through this with flying colors. You're going to do great, okay? Now you're ready. So this is, to me, a big part of where this change comes in. You are ready to get beyond that problem. Getting out of this challenging energy. You're ready to get out of the upset, the hurt, the pain, whatever, this is bringing to you. And you're going to be taking the cup from the universe. So now on to Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith, which you will be doing. Yeah. because you're going to take that cup from the universe. Okay, take that leap of faith. And this is saying that you might be working with others in order to do this. And this could be people. It could be the spiritual team of yours. It could be any combination. And it could be you learning, working with, potentially teaching. But in this case, I don't see the teaching. I see the learning and working with. Yeah. This might be helping you to resolve this issue. It could also be helping you to come to grips and go forward, being able to forgive, leave that behind, and go forward. Okay, now let's get a card for intuition. Okay, this is where you are ready to go forward. You're ready to have this new start, get rid of this, and it's one of love and, of course, intuition. Okay, so it's saying use your intuition, go for that new beginning, get it started, and it's filled with love. Okay, now let's do galactic, which is to me everything in the universe that's here for you. Temperance, beautiful. This is the universe helping you to bring in the balance, which, yeah, this is totally unbalanced, right? Helping you to bring in the balance and harmony, and also helping you to create what it is you want. Going down this path where that crown is, right? So this is where you are changing with the help of the universe. Here you're getting it started. Here the universe is bringing in this balance and harmony and everything that you need to go forward. Now for this golden opportunity. Okay. This is, can be a couple of things. One, this might be where you are using say out-of-the-box thinking and how to go forward, or strategically planning how to go forward. But it can also mean acknowledging that somebody was deceiving you. Okay, so you here have the opportunity to get away from that. This, and I do think this is what's happening, this deceptive energy that has been in your life is going to be replaced with this golden opportunity. And that this golden opportunity is coming in because you were done wrong, and the steps that you're taking to change it. Okay, you're limitless. You can do anything you choose. All right. King of Cups. Love this energy. Okay, the King of Cups is, of course, intuitive, filled with love, and, you know, here it says you're limitless. You can do anything you choose. To me, this is such a beautiful card to get with that, because no matter how choppy these waters are, he feels all of his emotions, and he takes action on them, but he refuses to let those emotions, you know, do the flip, where the challenging emotions are in control of you. He will not let that happen. And so he has so much to offer here, so much strength for you, that no matter what has happened, where you can be in control of your emotions. All right, so that's beautiful to me. And he's a master. He knows what he's doing. And so you're limitless. Oh, yeah. Now for peace. Okay, beautiful. This is saying your peace is here for you. Yeah, it's coming into you, right? You can go out and get it either way, but this peace is here for you. And to me, these are kind of linked together, because you see the ships, they're coming in, and see how much bigger the ship is, right? So these are like grouped together. You're limitless. You can have this peace. It's here for you. And you'll be able to receive the peace with no problems whatsoever. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and that says you're going to be very happy with your abundance. So this almost makes me think that this could have something to do with, something related to finances. It could be anything. It might not be directly finances. It could be, say, for example, a house. But that can convert to finances. Either way, you're going to be very happy with it. Okay, now let's get a few cards from the universe to see what they would like to share. Here, let me put this back down here. There. Okay. And remember your sailboat. You are going forward. And interestingly enough, here you have the boats here. You have the boats here. Let me look and see. You have water here. Yeah. A little bit of water here. Water and boats in both of these. So I think this sailboat is just letting you know, before we even looked here, the outcome. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Let's see what the universe would like to share. Yeah, definitely. This is confirmation from the universe that you are feeling alone. When you found this out, it made you feel alone. It hurt you. But these are your emotions, your thoughts, even though they came from an external source, potentially. But here you have the key, and this is a door. You open that door, and you get out of this energy. Do not stay in this energy. It will not serve you, right? You make yourself a priority. Use this King of Cups energy that's filled with love and in control of his emotions. Yeah. You have beautiful cards here. The Empress, the Sun. So, do not let yourself sit in this energy. Of course you're going to be upset. Allow yourself that moment, but don't stay there. Instead, let a tower come in. Treat yourself good. Let that tower come in, create the change, and have this new beginning that you're passionate about. And just let that sun's energy flood all around you and in you. Challenging things can definitely happen to us. It's what we do with it that counts, really. Okay, let's get another card. Beautiful. Okay, you're rising up. You are totally getting out of this and rising up to this beautiful energy. Love that. It's going to bring in that peace. Oh boy. And we have a bundle of cards. Okay. Here you have the Page of Pentacles. This is talking about you wanting to get something started. And it could have to do with something financial. It doesn't have to. But I can see where that could be. Because like I was talking about, the money involvement. Here you're going to be very happy with your pentacles, your money. And this could, like I said, be related in some fashion to finances. And here, saying, you're getting ready to get this started the good way, the right way, your way. Here you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is very wise, and he bases all his decisions on what he knows to be truth. So you're going to be getting rid of the deceit And here you have 2 cards. And so for me, that's confirmation. The universe is saying you must make yourself a priority. Give yourself the love and the time and space you need to work through this so it can come out the best way possible. Bring in the balance, okay? This is a give and take energy. This is saying what you need will be provided for you. It's balance, okay? And at the end here, you have the King of Wands. If you'll notice, the King of Wands has a lion with him. He is very strong, very determined, and he goes for his passion, and he tends to get what he's going for. So that is a beautiful energy to close it out with. And at the bottom of the deck from the universe, more balance. All right? So this could be like, here you are dealing with this challenge. Here's this beautiful energy, all the stuff in between. And it's saying, let this balance out. Let that go and bring in this beautiful balance and peace. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps you. And I do hope, if you have time, spend a little bit on here to see what might apply to you. Thank you. Good luck. Much love. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Thanks for coming in. Let's see what we have here. You have the owl, which is all about the wisdom. Okay? And here, I randomly chose these letters, and I, picked 9 to put in a square, and I came up with words for them. But this is for you to look and see if, something applies to you. Please feel free to rearrange them in any order that serves you. What I have is pep, sat, and web. And, say if you look at a diagonal, there's paw, bap, okay? The sat could be Saturday. Just take a look and see. PA for Pennsylvania, and PAT could be a person's name. But anyway, if you have time, it really might serve you to look through those. And this is all about triumph over troubles and obstacles. Okay? So let's see what we have here. We have the dolphin spirit. This and that are true, which is a very, very interesting concept. We have indecision. We have solitude. Let's put those up a little. Hope you can still see them. We have reflection. Time for a nap. Walking away. Whoa, and I dropped one. Yes. Health. Heart healing, which says, morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. And you have focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. I'm going to put this under these 2 because I know you won't be able to see it. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have second chakra archangel Ariel. We have ladder, climbing towards success. And we have material harvest. And we are out of room is what we are. And we have, let me see if I can scoot these over a little more so I can fit all these on here. Can you still see that? Yes, you can. Okay, great. Whoa. Okay. There. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. All right, so let's talk about this, and then we're going to get some tarot to go with it. The dolphin spirit, this and that are true. What that is saying basically is that you can see something one way and another person can see it in a totally different way. And it's the very same thing. A really easy example would be, say you see this certain color and you say it's turquoise. And somebody else is saying, no, I'm sure that is teal. You're like, no, it's turquoise. And they're like, no, it's teal. But that's a really simplified explanation. But it's this and that are true. You can have different opinions, but it can still be the truth, all right? Here's indecision, saying that you're having a challenging time making your mind up on which way to go, all right? Here, solitude. This is saying you need to go in, take a little bit of time, and think about what's going on here. This and that are true. Realizing that is a truth. Indecision. So take some time to go in and figure it out. Here, reflection. And in this case, to me, it might have a slightly different meaning. But I think what's going on here is you're starting to see something. You're starting to recognize something. That this and that can be true, right? Which is creating a little bit of confusion. And here you're going in trying to figure it out. Yeah, so to me this is kind of a big part of this right here. The reflection is like your world is a reflection of you. Say what you need, what you're putting out there, that kind of thing. So it can still be that, but I think this has a slightly different meaning with these cards here. And now you have time for a nap. And what that is saying is you need to make yourself a priority. Take the time you need to get all this figured out. Okay, and a lot of this priority time is internal. If it helps, take walks. Walk in nature. That's very grounding. Whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself a priority to understand this will benefit you. And once you do, it looks like you're going to be walking away from something. And it might be, well, it could be just about anything, but it might be some opinion that you've held true for a long time. It might be totally changing because you're rising up to another level, a spiritual level. You're seeing things in a more spiritual way or in a different way. So it could be that, or it could be that if you are in a situation in our 3D world, you might realize that what you've been going through, you need to walk away from it, that it doesn't serve you anymore. And that could still be because you're rising up to a more spiritual level or realizing something that's a little deeper, where your truth is now, how about I say that your eyes are becoming more open. And the angels are saying, yes, walking away is the right thing to do. And down here, these two to me are totally paired together. This heart healing, the time of mourning, of upset and sadness has had its time. It is time to let it go. Heal your heart and go forward, okay? Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. And this second chakra, Archangel Ariel, is all about taking the time to be creative. It's time for you to open up that chakra. Allow yourself to become close to yourself. It's all about promoting inspired creativity and being able to be comfortable with that. And here you have the ladder climbing towards success. So this looks like you are headed definitely in the right direction, which is going to bring you a material harvest. Your efforts here are going to bring in something beautiful. And at the end, you have successful outcome to your problems, which, is what this is all about. Okay? Wow. Alrighty. So, this is, to me, more of a, I get the feeling it's more of a self-enlightening or a growing in your spirituality. It could be something else. It could be something very tangible. But I do feel like either part of this or much of this is you growing out of something and into something higher. Okay? But yeah, there could definitely be people involved in this. Sure. But yeah, it looks so spiritual. Or rising up from more of a 3D existence to more of a 5D or spiritual. Enlightened. Okay. Now for the dolphin spirit, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, this and that are true. The Knight of Wands is taking action, and it's something that they're very passionate about. And they tend to be a quick-moving knight, all right? So with this and that are true, you're going to be taking action on this, which means understanding it. And there is a lot of passion involved there. Okay, indecision. Beautiful. You have the Ace of Cups. So to me, this is letting you know that this indecision, you are beginning to understand this now because of the efforts you're putting in. It's going to create a new beginning, one that's filled with love. So there's going to be a lot of understanding out of the indecision and into understanding that is going to bring in love. Solitude. Okay. To me, what I'm getting from this is over here, right? This and here, this indecision, not understanding, being confused or upset. Here, it's talking about you grieving over this. And if you turn around, you see these two cups, which leads you to the bridge, which takes you to your happiness, okay? So it's getting out of a challenging energy and into your happiness. So by having this time of solitude and researching, whether it be on the physical plane or spiritually or both, and I would say both, you're coming to the realization that you must let this go. Okay, now getting a card for reflection. Judgment. Okay, so yeah, this reflection is leading you to where you are rising up. You're letting go of this and rising up to the new you. A more spiritual you, I believe. Time for a nap, which is really where you need to rest, but also make yourself a priority. Do what you need to do. And in this case, for your understanding, for heart healing, for soul growth. Okay, this is saying you have really been protecting, defending, trying to stay in guard over what you felt was right. And now, the way I'm feeling about this is you're changing this. You're still having some of this energy with you. But now it's about you taking the time that you need for you. Kind of letting go of feeling like you needed to stand guard over whatever this was over here. And it's switching to where, yeah, you got to make yourself a priority because you've got a ways to go. You've got to learn this, protect it, so you can understand it. Okay, walking away. card for walking away. Okay. This is an energy of where you have tied yourself up emotionally and then your thoughts. This is something that you have put yourself through. And it could be from external sources, right? But it is you putting yourself in this position. And you just untie the string and let it fall away. And I think that's what's going on here, because here you're looking back. It's like you're looking back at this and you're walking away from it now. This is a big process of change here. You're letting go of this challenge where you feel stuck. Okay? You're walking away from it and going into where you want to be. You see she's holding these two orbs, and to me that is like balance, bringing in the balance. Okay, let's get a card for yes. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. So here you start with the Knight of Wands, which is facing away. Okay, taking a quick action on your passion. Here, you're going forward, and it's a slow-moving knight. And this one is a knight that is taking action by being very thorough, methodical, making for sure all their T's are crossed and I's are dotted, making for sure that everything is exactly the way it should be. And this is you understanding, right? So it's very important for you to understand and go forward. And another thing I love about this energy is it says that somebody is protecting you, and it could be an angel. And this is on top of the angel card that says yes. So I would say there's angels here protecting you during this time. Okay, now let's get one for health. And I do not believe this is a physical, illness. But I think this is, like I said, these two are together. Heart healing. Mourning, like you're mourning. M-O-U-R-N. It's time for that to be done. And you have two cards here. Beautiful. You have the High Priestess and the King of Swords. The High Priestess is saying, use your intuition, your psychic gifts, okay, to go in and help heal, help bring back your health. And you have the Knight of Swords. These are together, so they're all one, okay? Using your wisdom, and remember, here you have the owl where you're using your wisdom and your truth and coming up with the answers that you know to be truth. Okay, focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Yes. Look for the good in everyone. This is going to bring much happiness to you and those you love and care about. Okay, now the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Bring in the creativity. Oh my gosh, look at this. You have both tens of the beautiful kind. Happiness and abundance. Yeah, by letting your creativity come out, you're bringing in this beautiful 10 of Pentacles, which is like leaving a legacy. This is, if you choose to, it's allowing you to do whatever it is that you feel is right to leave a legacy. There could be work involved, but this is where you and those you care about are going to be very, very happy and content with your abundance. So you have this total happiness and total abundance for you and everybody you love. And this is, I think, by understanding and rising up into this knowledge that you feel is the truth. and getting out of the indecision and uncertainty. Okay, here we have climbing towards success. All right, beautiful. Climbing towards success. Here you are, holding the world in your hand. You know where you want to go. Now you're strategizing on how to get there. And it looks like you're leaving something behind, which is this challenging energy. Okay, material harvest. So to me, this is saying what you're going through, you're rising up, you're bringing in happiness, abundance, and it's bringing in a material harvest for you. All right, and here it's talking about you need to make yourself a priority. So that is twice here, okay? Here, I believe it is because you are working through these issues to find your enlightenment. Here, I believe it is because you have done a lot of work and your material harvest is coming in. And so now it is a different kind. This one is more the now relax, reward yourself, relax, do what you want to do, make yourself a priority. You've been going through a lot. Take you time. Finally, we have success, successful outcome to your problems. All right. Beautiful. Okay. This is a card of nostalgia, but I think in this case what it's really talking about is not as much the nostalgic part. It could be. Maybe at one time, you know, where you have grown into, you once were as a child. This is love, compassion, and care. So this outcome is filled with compassion, love, care, sharing, beautiful energy. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups, which is another beautiful energy. She is the mother archetype. She is very trustworthy and she is filled with love and all she wants to do is help. So what that's saying to me is if at any point during this process you need somebody to be your support system, it will be here for you. Okay. Let's go ahead. I hope you can see these. Let's go ahead and get some cards from the universe. See what they would like to share. And you know, I see this, whoops, okay. I see this word web. And of course what comes to me is what a tangled web we weave. And I get that impression for over in here. Yeah, so maybe it was somebody convincing you or you convincing yourself about something. And part of what makes me think that is over here. I think at one time you really had a different belief system or opinion of things. And then over the years, maybe, I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody convinced you or something happened to where it changed. And you've had to evolve. And I'm not saying you're evolving backwards, you're going forwards. But there is a clue here. Okay, the Hangman, it's saying, go within. You have questions, and you are going to find those answers by using your intuition. And take the time you need to do that. Here we have the very same card that you have here. So that's, for me, that's confirmation of that. That you're going to be very protective over this. You're putting a lot of work and effort into it. Gaining a lot of insight. And you're going to make for sure that it's protected. And to me that light stands out here. You're seeing the light. Okay, let's get another card. Okay, you're getting out of that energy of the unhappiness or indecision or uncertainty. You know, right here is indecision. So this could be indecision. This and that are true. You know, you're getting out of that and taking the cup from the universe. And at the bottom of the deck, you have strength. And this is saying you're very strong. You're going to go through this just fine. And also you're very compassionate and loving, which goes right back to this card here. So it's going to be a beautiful outcome. And I think this is a process of self-discovery. You know, the physical world and the spiritual world. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. And good luck and much love. Bye.